got it. So let me just see what number 15 is like. No, 15 is wrong. Okay, so just 14 then. Okay. So here it is. Alright.
Still doing.
Let's do that. Very good. This one.
The magenta one?
Right.
Oh, the pink.
Looks good, right?
Lighter than usual.
Okay, so we have some Charlie, we have some pieces, right? So Minuet, Sonatino, we didn't play Sonatino last time. I still want to start with Charlie because it's not easy, right? I have everything here. So here it is. Yeah, you can put it on the left side. Right here. So is it anything? Yes, 9 and 10 from memory, right? Okay, so let's look. 9 and 10. Okay. Alright, let's do that. It's pretty good, but when we need to get to higher, make sure you don't need to stretch. Always, our goal, whatever we play, we always try to make it more comfortable for our hands, not for our body. Okay, so we need to. So think about this. Ideally, we need to be sitting like this all the time, right? So if we need to play higher notes, then perhaps shifting our body right here, right? So, but definitely not. Okay, these notes are so low. Okay, let's try it again a little bit faster and just do it. Very good. Next one, number 10. I have the same question that I mean, yeah. Pretty good. Let's try it a bit faster. So we're done with both of this. So that's a sticker. Okay. 11 is half of it trying to memorize, and then 12 is half of it trying to memorize, right? How did it go? That's where things get harder, right? Get harder.
Yeah.
I
think I'm good for it.
Yeah, then it's 14. I like this exercise a lot. And 15, yeah. Oh, they're all excellent. Once they're coming up. Okay. So how are you doing in number 11? Half of it. Okay.
1, 2, 4.
1 through 2.
In
4 measures, right?
Okay.
Okay.
4 measures. Okay.
Where do you want to start? Again from the beginning?
Yeah.
Okay. Fourth finger would be better. What do we have on left hand here? Are you sure it's E and G? Because that's where we jump down. Yeah, of course. Yeah, so yeah, this is not so difficult, right? It's the next part is harder. So and then considering they have the whole week, okay. So I don't think that should be that difficult to memorize. Next part you might need to put extra time, but then make sure it's solidly memorized, not wandering and thinking where we are. All right. Of course, fingering is written, so you must play it this way.
Okay.
Taller pinky when you get to this point. I think that, and you were holding all the notes, so that was pretty good. So
Tell me about holding it.
yeah, so it's right. So good thing you were remembering this. So let's go to this one, section 3. I don't think so. That's not what it says. This. Which finger? Yeah. So everything is written, okay? We actually don't mesh this with F. This one is meshed with E. Pay attention. Can you start again? I think with extra now. 1 E and pinky always. That's much better. I don't think so. I really don't think so. Well, all the answers are there. We've been practicing whole week on this. Right? So just play exactly as they're written. The way you were matching was not correct. So did you practice on the last 2 lines? Because it doesn't look like it's well learned at all. I mean, the first 2 memorized, you might have spent more time on this, but those were easy parts to memorize. These are much harder. And you will have to have that memorized by next week. And you had such a difficult time with these notes, and because of that, we didn't even get to pay attention to what really matters. Like you played half of these notes with flat fingers. So this needs to be a different approach. Also, the other thing is when you're using 4th and 5th finger, make sure that you still remember the family. So this can you try it again? I want to see if you can actually play the notes without hesitation in faster tempo. So it's just not from memory, but technically after a whole week of practicing with looking, right? And this is your second week of playing this, right? Of this. This is not the first week of playing, right? So this is what I would expect. To really know that, because what's happening right now, you're still kind of searching. What is the next note? What is the next finger? Where do I go? Which one I match? So it looks, that's why I didn't ask you if you've practiced on it, because this is usually like the very first stage when we're starting playing for the first time. This is what we're doing. But after repeating it over and over and over, usually our muscles already know what to do, our brain knows what to do. Can you try it again and see if you can play in slightly faster tempo and to make it more convincing? Okay. I'm talking about starting from here because this was not the original either. Lift your fingers. That's better. Good. That's where you have flat fingers and then your hand is open. So family and toe fingers. Yeah, much better. Oh, we don't let go of the bottom now, right? Okay, again. And no gaps. It's easy to remember. We have F here and F here. Go back now. Here it's A. Family, tiptoes. Go back. Think ahead of time. Always think where your thumb is gonna go. Relax. Arm is hanging down. Think where your thumb is gonna go and think it. Fingers and tall. I don't see A. I see F. How about this E? E is played with F, right? Not this C. They're not matched, right? Which part are you on? You keep raising this F needs to stay. Yeah, you need to play multiple times, lots of repetitions, even when it's with looking. Because what it is, it's not well learned, so it'll be harder for you when you'll be memorizing. But it needs to be memorized by next week, okay? So this one is number 11. 1 through 4, so all 4 sections by memory. And start, of course, by memorizing this part because it's harder. Okay, so you might even want to. Well, these two already memorized, right? So out of these two, start with number 4, and then also when you practice, memorize one measure at a time. If you got this totally under control, then you can move on to this one. Okay. So by memory, pay attention to fingering because there was some random fingering here and there. Don't forget we have a B flat here, right? B flat, not B flat. Standing pinky. You know what I mean, right? And family. Okay. So let's see number 12. Okay. All right. First two from memory. Right. Remember those terms, fancy. We call them gruppetto. And that was pretty easy part, right? Because left is just the same. Also out of this note, this needs to be later. I think that, well, okay. Now let's go to 3 with looking because you'll be finishing memorizing. Ready? Well, exactly the same story as the other one. Yeah, you memorized first 2 sections, but 3 and 4 are not well done. So, is it because you were spending more time in first 2 that memorized? That section, if I would have known, I wouldn't ask you to memorize first 2 sections, okay? Because now 3 and 4 are going to be much harder, so you will need to spend more time. What is your strategy on learning section 3 and 4 when you're playing woodlooking? Was there any strategy, or you just kind of played?
I had something I did.
Like what?
I did like the first section.
Mm-hmm.
I went the right hand, then the left hand.
Mm-hmm.
And then I put it together.
Mm-hmm.
And then I flipped it to a different page, or like closed the book, and then I played it.
No, I'm talking about section 3 and 4, the ones those you're playing with.
No,
that's those. Uh-huh. What was your strategy here on section 3 and 4?
Playing the left hand and the right hand separately.
I'm not sure if you still need to do that because you're already playing it both together. I don't know if you actually need to go back. I mean, sometimes it might be a good idea.
I think I did.
So, or are you just playing it? Because to me, it seems like you're played it a couple of times and that's it. To me, it didn't seem that you were playing it over and over and trying to analyze.
I played my left hand a lot of times.
So it's section 3 and 4, right? Because you're absolutely right. Left hand is harder. I also suggest to combine those notes into chords. Like this play as a chord, that kind of strategy. Let's try this. As a chord. So combine this. And then while you're holding your chord right here, your eyes are right in the next one. So in the moment when you jump there, you know exactly where to go. That it actually helps. I do this a lot with my students. Well, that's definitely not the right place. So that's what I'm saying. The moment you touch the keys, you know exactly where to land. Not trying to see what you're doing. You are kind of searching when you're no. You have to search that before you touch the keys, and you lost B flat, which was happening today a lot on this one. Where's your B flat? Okay, now play from here with the right fingers. With the right fingers, because otherwise you're not. Yeah. Otherwise your muscles will be confused. Then jump to that chord. Well, that was not successful. Let's try it again. With the right fingers, yeah. And then think, and then jump. So the jump needs to be pretty quick. Again, so until you, and we can hold the chord long, but the jump needs to be quick. No, you're using wrong fingers, because you're not going to be playing with fingers. That's not right notes or right fingering. Don't allow yourself to make mistakes. So I think you are missing something. I think you're missing a point. So you can stay here as long as you want. But when you get to the chord, you need to jump to the correct note. So basically, it's not an easy thing to do. Right? So you have to know exactly your pinky is on B flat, your third is on D, your thumb is on G. So when you get from here, so we need to go very quickly from here to this one. Okay, so like jump. You're playing the wrong finger, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah. Good. So then when you'll be memorizing, your fingers already know, because that's the chord, and it's going to be just broken, right? So, and that's just one measure. And this part, of course, was much easier because I was just staying in the same place. Here, left hand is tricky, right? Then you need to get from here to this one. So you need to know how to get here. Then from here to here. So you're going to play this chord, and then you jump to this one. And from here, it's very easy, just upper note going up. And then we go back to F major. And this is easy. So it's basically just section 3, right? So, but we need to have a strategy, okay? So next time, the whole exercise number 12 by memory. Okay. Here you don't need to start from section 4 because 3 is harder. So memorize section 3 first, okay? B flat, fingering, patterns. Then we can work on technique because right now we can't do any of that.
Okay.
And start exploring number 13 on your own.
Explore it, like play it, explore it.
Yep. Yeah. You know, what other ways of exploring? Just looking. It might not do much for us, right? So,
I wonder what kind of technique.
what do you think? It's a good question. Can you tell me?
Maybe spanking here?
Mm-hmm, you're absolutely right, yeah. Or can just a couple, right? And we'll have a couple of U shapes, right? Always dividing into sections, and we have how many sections do you think we have?
5.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm.
So why is there 2 sections, 3 sections, and
Yeah, measures, right? Yeah. So
6, 8.
and 6, 8 no squares. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh.
They didn't write any fingers. Perhaps I need to do that.
Oh, we have the
We're gonna start
froggy.
with 1.
We have the froggy notes again.
What do you mean?
The frog.
Oh, they mean the grace notes?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like calling them frogs. Because they are frogs. Because in over a dozen a day, it's called frog day. Froggy notes.
So each of these will start on the first finger.
Okay.
U shape. U shape. Okay. So learn it and then see what kind of technique we have here. Okay, let's go to our pieces. We didn't play Samatina last week, so would love to hear that. Samatina is easier, right? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you practice 45 minutes a day, right?
Yeah.
Do you think we practice a little bit more, like to extend it to an
I
hour?
try to.
Right, because now exercises are harder, and that will be just helpful, and especially if we're gonna start playing even harder pieces.
Yeah.
So lots of things. It's just you need to invest time. Mm-hmm.
Let's try next week.
And
Yeah,
all
like,
the
this is-
other
yes, yeah.
stuff too.
After all, you're already in third grade, so yeah, and shoot, that's not that much of third grade left. Before you're less, you're gonna be in fourth grade.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say even I have like first graders. They practice an hour a day.
Mm.
Or more, depending on
Yeah, I think she it's less time chit chatting.
Let's what?
Less time then she reads a lot and like chit chatting with me.
Well, it's a great thing. Enjoy it. Well, again, they grow up so fast, right?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah. Yeah. So I think you can find extra 15 minutes, right?
Yeah.
So one more thing. When you practice an hour, I mean, it depends on the kid. Sometimes it's difficult to be focused for a long period of time. So maybe it's better to split like 30 minutes, but really efficient practicing, and then 30 minutes of more practicing after that.
Okay. Yeah.
So because sometimes you
I
can't
found
really
her-
function the same. Yeah.
Yeah, I found her like sitting on the bench like 10 minutes and then like something happened and she wrote, Mommy, I didn't show this, and then go back.
And so it's okay to step away from the piano. Of course, it doesn't count towards the practicing time, right?
Right.
So just to do something else and then go back. And in your case, you can divide this 30 minutes for exercises and 30 minutes for pieces.
Yeah.
And you can just, sometimes you feel like, oh, I need more time for my pieces, so 40 minutes for pieces, 20 minutes for exercise. Or the other one, the other way around, you can alternate that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Or if you feel like you can play one exercise and then one piece, and the next session maybe two exercises and another piece.
Do you find if I'm sitting next to you, it's better?
No.
No? Okay. I
No?
know it's better.
Like some kids, they of course, parents are engaged, and they're, yes. And some kids, I have a few students, they know exactly what needs to be done, and they're trying.
Mm.
Okay. And then there's some who be slacking off, but I don't think you're one of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so. Alright, so let me hear a side. Tina, what do we do on it? 1 through 4, both hands together, right? Mm-hmm. So, when we play, I very often compare that we're doing investigation, right? Right?
Yeah.
You know what investigation is, right?
Investing.
Yeah. No, not investigation. It's like pretend you're a detective.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.